Jalen, Butch was talking about how you guys were able to limit their momentum plays, their explosive plays. Why do you think that was? Seemed to be you guys did a better job of open field tackling, especially.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a big thing with us all year, just tackling the open field, limiting those big plays. We just came out and practiced all week. We had a great week. Everybody's focus was there. Everyone was locked in, and we just wanted to come out and play to our best of our ability, and we were able to do it on Saturday.
Jalen, when you look at how the division has shaken out this year, is it hard not to dwell on that Florida game and think if things had just gone a little bit differently, we'd be right there?
No, we don't think about that at all. I mean, what's in the past is in the past. We don't look at that.
Jalen, do you feel like in the last couple of weeks the defense has been more aggressive? It seems like y'all are impacting the quarterback more, and if so, why?
Like I said, the games kind of dictate itself sometimes. It's the same guys up front, and they're working just as hard as they was at the beginning of the year. So we're just starting to get paid for all of our hard work. We struggled a little bit earlier in the season, but everyone stayed the course. We've been working the same. We've been having the same intensity, and we've been having the same game plans. Really, just switching, the same focus towards each game, and it's just starting to pay off for us.
Josh Dobbs said that you guys spent some time together, maybe on a cruise or something like that. Just what was your vacation like with him, and what's he like getting away from everything?
The cruise trip was well. When Dobbs is away from football, it's just he's a real chill guy and just laid back. And once we get away from the game, and just enjoy our time, and just spend good quality time with each other.
Playing off of that, Josh, what was just take us through, I guess, that play, the 75-yard touchdown reception on Saturday night. Just what kind of happened on that play? What did you see, and how big of a throw was that from Dobbs?
It was a very big and good throw by Dobbs. After I watched the play, after he stepped up in the pocket and just delivered a good ball, and basically what I saw from the play was it was off man, and I just ran up to the cornerback, tried to get his flip, and just try to stack on top. Once Dobbs threw a good ball, just try to finish the play and just went into the end zone.
Joe, you talked a little bit about getting the backfield more and more, the better pass rush. I mean, y'all had a ton of sacks last year as a team. Is this kind of the last couple of weeks? Is this kind of the way y'all expected to play all year, just in terms of getting to the quarterback and stuff, or what were y'all's expectations going in?
Yeah, definitely. We knew we would have a good pass rush coming into the season. Like I said, they've been getting after the passer all year, just starting to finally pay off in sacks. Whether it's everybody on D-line is rotating, they're all getting after him, doing a great job. The guys coming in, besides Derek and besides Vereen, like LaTroy and Demarie, the tackles are getting after the quarterback. They're all playing great together right now. And the back end is doing a great job of covering, limiting those receivers, and that's allowing the D-line to make plays.
Hey, this is for Josh. Building off of the cruise question, Butch Jones has mentioned that you have a really good work ethic. Is it a little bit easier to go into work every day when you're really close friends with your quarterback? Is that just an extra source of motivation?
It's a benefit, just having a good relationship with my quarterback, and really I really just take it upon myself to work hard and just let nothing get by and just try to cover every detail.
Josh, Dobbs told us he's kind of on you to make big plays specifically, and I know the coaching staff has been as well. What was it like for you personally to be the one to make that play, and what can you tell us about Josh Dobbs holding kind of his playmakers accountable?
Oh, Dobbs definitely holds everybody accountable. He's really stepped up this year as a leader and starting to become more of a vocal leader to everybody, and he's not going to let anybody slip, and he wants everybody to reach their full potential, and he knows what everybody in the wide receiver room, run back room, and offensive line position can do. So he wants everybody to play at the best at all times.
This for Jalen. We've seen Derek Barnett with a little bit of a nasty side to him. Saw him toss a Kentucky offensive lineman by his face last Saturday. Is that Is that nasty side kind of helpful for the defense, bring a little bit more to the table with you guys?
I mean, everybody on our defense plays with kind of a different mentality. So I wouldn't just say it's Derek. It's established with the whole D-line room. They all play with an edge. Our DBs play with an edge. Our linebackers play with an edge. So this is kind of the way you got to be built on defense. With so much things going against you, you got to have a different type of mentality, and that's what makes him really good, a great player in my eyes. He plays hard and plays physical. And that's what I like to see.
Josh, I want to go back to that touchdown catch again. Just how important was it for you guys as a wide receiver group and just as a passing game to get a play like that? How much do you think it can open up for you guys just that you guys can put that play on film?
It helps a lot just having that vertical threat and just showing that we can throw the ball down the field and can complete deep passes. It'll open up a lot of underneath stuff and also help out with the running game and clear out the box for our running backs so they have more lanes to run through.
Jalen, looking back to that South Carolina game last year, how much of a springboard was that for you guys, that comeback to win in overtime? How much confidence did that give you at that point in the season?
Yeah, that was a real big game. Offense did a great job of having our back in that game. If I remember, they put up a lot of points on us. I remember AJ was pretty banged up, so he wasn't playing that well that game. And that was Dobbs kind of just coming out. He made a lot of great plays for us. Jalen made great plays for us. O-line did great. So we just try to carry that. We always think about that game, knowing that we've been in tough situations before, and we know what our team can accomplish. We know we can come back from down anything. We don't let. We've been in that situation, so we know we can come out successful. And hopefully we don't let it get to that point this year.
Just one final thing. You guys have went through some valleys this year with some losses that were close and heartbreakers. How's the team's unity overall going forward now that things are we're kind of up on the mountain just a little bit?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it heartbreakers. Like I've always said, we got a tough group. Sometimes you just come up short. But, we never kept our heads down. We never got down about it. We come back every Monday. We're ready to work. We're ready to focus on the next week. And, like this week, we put that win behind us, and that was all eyes on South Carolina.
Josh, what's been the biggest difference from you from the beginning of season to now, and the receiving core as a whole? I know numbers are a little more limited than the coaches would like, which means you guys are getting a lot more reps during the game. What's caused the explosion, so to speak, in the passing game over the past couple of weeks? And, how are you different from the beginning of the season to now?
Well, as an overall unit, we got the mindset just coming out each and every day, working on our technique and just getting 1% better each day. And also, as a unit, we just want to put our team just in the best situation to win. If that means going out and blocking and going out there for 80 plays straight, we just, as a mindset, we already got that in our minds to be able to do that. And just as a person said from beginning to now, the point of the season, just being more consistent with my play. I let some balls get away from me earlier in the season, and I really just been focusing on just taking care of my body and just making sure that I'm just locked in on every ball that comes my way.
Josh, you guys have been playing 5, maybe 6 receivers in the last few games. During the week in practice, how are you guys, are the coaches trying to manage you guys and maybe take the load off so you're fresher on Saturday, or how has that changed with guys being out?
It changes a little bit. They try to limit our load. We still got to go on practice, go full speed. We got a lot of situations in practice that we just got to go out and ball in. But instead of that, we already got in the mindset we low on numbers. We just got to carry the guys that down and just pick up their load and just step up and make plays.
For Jalen, I'm just wondering if you've noticed anything different about South Carolina's offense since the coaching change. When you look at them on film, is there anything from when they had Spurrier to when they have Elliott now?
I haven't seen a big difference. There's only so much you can change that fast in the middle of the season. So, we'll keep reviewing the film throughout the week, and we'll be prepared for them on Saturday.